Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? So, Errol the True Spence Jr., former unified welterweight champion of the world, one of the best welterweight runs that we've seen in recent times, came out and spoke publicly via social media, posted first on Instagram. He showed him coming out of surgery. He had cataract surgery, and I believe it was his right eye. You never really know with the way the camera's on the phone, be it like if you're taking a selfie type shit. I think it was the right eye, which I believe was the same eye from the detached retina. But came out of surgery. He posted after that on his story saying, this shit was overdue. And, I had a kind of a shadow over my shit. And he was like, why you think I got hit with so many jabs and hooks? And then he took to Twitter as well and talked about, just really speaking to the people. And, a lot of fans, you got naysayers, you got haters, you got actual fans of them. You got, real deal critics, people who, pugilists, purists, people that really watch boxing, hardcore fans that have some rightful criticism for Errol Spence. But, Errol Spence really addressed the public, his fans, and then, the naysayers as well. He talked about how he was past due for an ass whooping. He was very honest on Twitter and really just discussed the fact that he wasn't living a lifestyle of a boxer, and gave kudos to Terence Crawford. Said that I don't like the fact that he got it off me, but I felt like Terence Crawford should have been Fighter of the Year. And y'all saw my Fighter of the Year video. I had it between Terence Crawford, Devin Haney, and Naoya Inoue. And I thought that Terence Crawford, even though he only fought one time, had the single best performance and victory for the whole 2023. And Errol Spence agreed, even though it was off of him. You dig what I'm saying? So it don't get more honest than that. And like he said, though, he owned up to it. He said, hey, man, look, just like how y'all seen me immediately after the fight, they asked me, did I want to do the presser? I said yes. I showed up, no glasses. Motherfuckers normally, after they get their ass whooped, they normally show up big ass shades on, hat, hoodie on, covering everything. Now Errol Spence showed up, face bare. You dig what I'm saying? Head held high. Talked about what went on in the fight. Dapped up Terence Crawford. Hey, man, good shit. You did your stuff. And it was respect. And I think this is just good for Errol Spence speaking out, man. For the fans like myself, I'm a huge Errol Spence fan from Dallas, Texas, just like Errol Spence. Been rocking with him for years, ever since he, amateur to him turning pro, met him in person on some, some random shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like in like everyday activity type shit. You feel what I'm saying? And it was love. You feel me? So it's always gonna be love and respect for Errol Spence, and me supporting him and wanting him to go forward and be great. And there's a lot of other fans that share those same sentiments that want to root for him and want to see him do good, man. But it's a lot of people out here that want to see the man do bad. They want to see him down. They want to see him, down and out, depressed, and not sure of himself, and they just basically want to shit on him. And Errol Spence also spoke to that as well. He said, hey, look, my family good. They called, one of the fans or somebody on Twitter called him a one-trick pony. He said this one-trick pony was able to go to the Olympics, was able to be a unified champion, was able to put my kids in private school, was able to provide for my family. My parents got a passport full of stamps. And I don't have to ever pick up another boxing glove if I don't want to. And that's a beautiful thing. Because if Errol Spence does come back, that lets you know, man, it's because he want to fight. He's a fighter. It's not because of the money. We know he was already making big money before the Terence Crawford fight. And then they both made upwards of $20 million in that fight. So the brother is well off financially. So him talking like this is good news for us fans that want to see Errol Spence continue to fight, because we know that fight is still in him deep down inside. He still got that dog. He still got that vigor. Just like you saw him on the night of the fight, July 29th, 2023 versus Terence Crawford. The man kept getting up when he got knocked down. He kept coming forward, throwing shots. He kept pressing and being aggressive, even when it was to his detriment. And, he didn't quit in that fight. The ref had to stop the fight. You dig what I'm saying? And that right there is just the epitome, the essence of Errol Spence. And, I'm looking forward to seeing Errol Spence get back in the ring, man, on his own accord. Like he said, I don't have to pick up another glove if I don't want to. So that right there alone is just, it's a beautiful thing, So that lets me know if we do see Errol Spence back in the ring, it's because he feels that he can compete. He feels that he is healthy enough to be in the ring. He feels that, he's strong enough and still has that hunger to fight against the best. So much respect and much success and best wishes towards Errol Spence on his journey as he continues to bounce back from that devastating loss to Terence Crawford. Still a great fighter, still a phenomenal career. There's still a whole lot of motherfuckers that couldn't even dream of beating Errol Spence. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers that couldn't even they couldn't even fathom if they dream about the shit. They better wake up and apologize. Everybody not Terence Crawford. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers that Errol Spence done put hands on, and it's a lot of more motherfuckers that Errol Spence can put hands on even after getting his ass whooped by Terence Crawford, man. So I just thought it was good that he came out and spoke to the people. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be out and about more. I think he did this because, of course, there's talks about the rematch with Terence Crawford coming up. And, he's going to be out and in front of cameras, and people are going to ask questions, and, there's going to be interviews and shit like that. So I'm pretty sure he did this to kind of get out in front of it like, hey, look, I'm still here. I'm still fighting. You dig what I'm saying? And for those, for inquiring minds, this is what I've been thinking. This is what I've been going through. These are my sentiments. This is how I'm feeling right now. So, I'm proud of Errol Spence. I always be proud of Errol Spence, man. And, you got to respect a guy like this, bro. People trying to make it seem like he making excuses when he said, why you think I got hit with so many jabs and hooks? I really don't think that's an excuse. I think that's just Errol Spence saying, hey, look, this is what was going on. This is something that I was dealing with. I didn't want to say nothing about the shit at the time, but I don't think he's saying that this is why I took a L, because he gave Terence Crawford all the credit in the world. He said Terence Crawford put on a great performance. That was all Terence Crawford. And I agree. That's all. I ain't taking shit away from Terence Crawford. That's one of the best performances I ever seen. One of the most clear-cut, concise, and surgical and technical, poise, and just discipline and determined performances that I ever seen by one of the greatest fighters that I ever seen, if I'm being honest. Terence Bud Crawford, one of the most skilled guys I ever seen. Put it all together on one night versus another great fighter. And Errol Spence gave Terence Crawford his credit on that. So I don't think he making excuses. I think he just putting it out there saying, hey, look, this is what it is, bro. If y'all see me with an eye patch on, this what the fuck going on? So motherfuckers don't be just, damn, he's hurt again. You know what I mean? Nah, motherfucker, I just came out of surgery. This why I got the surgery. I've been dealing with this shit. Why the fuck you think I was getting hit with so many jabs and hooks? You feel what I'm saying? But I'm interested to see what happens in the rematch. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. What did y'all think about Errol Spence speaking out, the things that he said? How do y'all feel about that? And what are you expecting from Errol Spence going forward? Do you think the rematch will immediately take place? Or do you think there's going to be some time in between? Maybe he take a tune up. We know Errol Spence, hey, even right after the car accident, no tune up. After the eye injury, no tune up. I would suspect that even after getting his ass whooped brutally, no tune up. That's Errol Spence. How can you not respect that, man? So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.